It's one of the biggest music news stories of the year and something very few people thought could ever happen. The Oasis reunion last weekend, rumors broke that the band was working on some sort of a blockbuster reunion tour, and then shortly thereafter, Oasis confirmed that Liam and Noel Gallagher, who had fought like cats and dogs for years, had finally buried the hatchet and were heading out on the road. So instead of everybody talking about how great it is that Oasis is getting back together and the rumors of Oasis even playing some US shows in the near future, there's a lot of conversation about how horrible, once again, the ticket buying experience was for customers at a time when the economy is not good, people are stretched financially, and you have these companies that are basically boosting the price solely based on how many people are logged into their site, predictably when it's a highly popular reunion tour. So most of us remember when you bought a ticket, the only time it would change is like day of show, but now it's changing just based on how many people are logged in. So there's a lot of controversy surrounding this with Ticketmaster, who introduced this feature. They say that the artist can opt in and opt out, but every time I've seen them use this, there's been some sort of a controversy surrounding it. People are very unhappy. It seems like Ticketmaster knows that people are very unhappy, but they're going to do it anyway. So make of that what you will. But I will say this, Oasis probably is going to be making US dates as well. You're going to want to get in that queue early. I don't think anybody expected that there wasn't going to be some sort of a wait to get access to these tickets, but people are very fired up about this. There's even talk of some investigations into why this happened and how this works for customers. Obviously, consumers are constantly getting pissed off about dynamic pricing, but here's what we know. Ticketmaster's controversial dynamic pricing system has led to many headaches for artists and fans alike. Take Blink-182, for example. Fans were astonished by the prices of their reunion tour, to the extent that Mark Hoppus had to respond. In recent years, we've seen similar situations with Bruce Springsteen, Harry Styles, and Rage Against the Machine. Despite all the backlash, the dynamic pricing program remains in effect. Earlier this year, the Department of Justice launched an antitrust lawsuit against Live Nation, the parent company of Ticketmaster. And now, Oasis is the latest group to find themselves in the midst of another dynamic pricing controversy. And this time, the UK government says they'll investigate Ticketmaster's use of the pricing system. Some fans reported prices rising over $200 while they waited in the queue. The UK government says they'll hold a hearing later this year that will look at issues around the transparency and the use of dynamic pricing, including the technology around queuing systems, which incentivize it. Reports say the Oasis ticket prices surged 3 to 4 times the face value of the standard tickets, while fans were waiting in the lengthy queues. UK Culture Secretary Lisa Nandy said in a statement, "It's depressing to see vastly inflated prices excluding ordinary fans from having a chance of enjoying their favorite band live." And now Oasis is rumored to be bringing their reunion tour to the US. But fans over here should expect to pay crazy ticket prices just like in the UK if Ticketmaster's dynamic pricing system is in effect here as well. It just all seems crazy to me. It's super disappointing. I think that technology adds a lot of value in many areas of life, but the ticket buying experience, this is just like dystopian. And I don't think that's a fair reason to jump your prices. Of course, people are going to be super pumped up about a Taylor Swift tour. Why even have a baseline price when this essentially guarantees that your prices are going to be bumped up? They know that these tours are going to be really in demand, especially with these big reunion tours. And, it's just very unfortunate. If anybody can explain to me, why they think this could be a good thing, let me know. Obviously, they can do it, and they are doing it, and they're having a lot of success with it. I just think the fans really get screwed over in these situations where they're used to paying a certain price at a certain level, and this is sometimes 10 times that. So are we just going to have concerts where it's just people who can afford to pay $300, $400, $500 for a ticket, and we're just going to not have any availability for, it's like Garth Brooks. Think of him what you will, but for many years, and I don't know, I think he still does this, he has a flat rate ticket price for every seat in the house. And so if you're sitting front row, whatever, he really works hard to keep those tickets affordable. And I think there are other artists that do that as well. But it's just really unfortunate to see this taking away from the Oasis reunion. There's so much talk about this right now. another major tour where fans are left wondering how they can even afford to see their favorite artist perform anymore. It's really defeating for, someone like me. I love live music so much, and I think it's so important and essential to see people being denied the opportunity. I don't know. Hopefully there will be some changes before, if they make any announcements about performing over here in the US as well. But either way, look, it is very cool to have Oasis back. It just bums me out when people are not able to afford to see these bands, and the ticket prices are totally unreasonable. Anyways, y'all, let me know what you think in the comments. That's your latest update here from Rockfeed. Be sure to subscribe with notifications on for the latest news and updates.